Living fully is more than just existing. It's about finding a purpose and living in alignment with it. Martin Luther King once said, "If a man hasn't discovered something that he will die for, he isn't fit to live." This quote reminds us that true life begins when we identify and pursue a purpose that transcends mere survival. Many people are just going through the motions, stuck in routines, confusing comfort with peace, belief with faith, wealth with blessing, and existence with life. A full life requires an active search for meaning, a journey that challenges us to step out of our comfort zone and embrace the depth of our being. Our future is more tied to how we are than to how things are around us. God loved His only Son so much that He allowed Him to go through great suffering so that we could be here today. Often, we question God for not sparing us from difficulties, forgetting that He did not spare Jesus. Jesus was humiliated, betrayed, exposed, and shamed. He suffered deeply, but on the third day, God raised Him. This story teaches us that difficulties are part of our journey and that resurrection is a symbol of hope and renewal, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, there is light and purpose. Difficult processes forge our character. Hard times create strong men, while easy times create weak men. This is the moment that separates boys from men, where some ask, "Why me?" and others position themselves to understand what they need to learn. Maybe you're wondering why you've gone through so many hardships. God may be trying to break a cycle in your story and show boldness and authority for future generations. Pain and suffering are not in vain. They are tools for growth and transformation, shaping us to be leaders and examples of faith and resilience. The story of Joseph is a classic example of someone who went through humiliation, forgetfulness, and rejection before seeing God's promise fulfilled in his life. Many want to live Joseph's reign, but few are willing to face Joseph's captivity. Joseph was betrayed and abandoned, but he never lost faith. He knew that God had a word for him, and that word would come to pass in due time. Joseph's journey teaches us the importance of patience and unwavering faith, even when the path is difficult and uncertain. Every problem is an opportunity for a new miracle. The problem is not the circumstance itself, but the lack of faith. Jesus waited for the most challenging scenario to manifest his power, not for a favorable political or social context. We also need to understand that we do not need favorable circumstances to act. The favor we carry is what changes the circumstances around us. Each challenge is a chance to demonstrate our faith and see God's power in action, turning the impossible into possible. History is full of examples of actions that defied logic. A virgin giving birth to the Son of God, an ark saving a family from the flood, a dead man resurrecting, someone walking on water. These stories remind us that with God, the impossible can become possible. They invite us to believe in the extraordinary, to see beyond human limitations, and to trust in the divine power that operates beyond our understanding. Today, our biggest giants are emotional. Psychosomatic illnesses, mental health, and emotional problems are the challenges of this time. We need to remember that crises can define our dynamics, enthusiasm, joy, and hope. The invitation here is to stop being hostages to circumstances and remember the victories that God has already provided us. Recognizing and facing these giants with courage and faith is essential to living a full and intentional life. Living with purpose means embracing challenges and believing that we can overcome them with faith and determination. Don't let circumstances dictate your life. Remember where God has already brought you from and trust that He is with you every step of the way. Every difficulty is an opportunity for growth and to strengthen our faith, bringing us closer to the purpose that God has for us. When we look back and see the challenges we have overcome, we gain strength to face the new ones that arise. The journey of living with purpose is continuous and requires perseverance. Past victories are testimonies of God's power in our lives and serve as reminders that we can overcome any obstacle with Him by our side. Each day is a new opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to our purpose and move forward with courage. The choice to live intentionally is daily. It is a decision to look beyond immediate circumstances and see the bigger picture. It is believing that our actions, no matter how small they may seem, have a significant impact on fulfilling our purpose. Each choice, each action is a step towards the full life we seek. This intentionality motivates us to act with purpose, to live each moment with meaning, and to make a difference in the world around us. Faith is the foundation of a purposeful life. Without faith, it's easy to lose direction and become discouraged in the face of obstacles. Faith gives us the assurance that there is a greater plan, that our lives have meaning, and that we are here for a reason. It strengthens us in moments of doubt and gives us the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path seems difficult. Faith is the fuel that drives us to live with purpose and achieve our goals. To live with purpose, we also need to be open to learning and growth. Each experience, good or bad, brings valuable lessons that help us become better people and more prepared to fulfill our purpose. Facing each challenge as a learning opportunity helps us grow and develop the skills and resilience necessary to achieve our goals. Gratitude is another fundamental aspect of a purposeful life. When we are grateful, we acknowledge the blessings in our lives and develop a positive perspective, even in the face of difficulties. Gratitude helps us focus on what really matters and value each moment. It motivates us to live more fully and appreciate the small things that make life meaningful. Living fully is more than just going through the days. It is making conscious choices, understanding the purpose, and moving forward with faith and courage. A full life requires us to commit to living intentionally, embracing each challenge as an opportunity for growth and trusting that God is with us every step of the way. This commitment motivates us to constantly seek meaning and live in a way that makes a difference in the world. Don't let circumstances dictate your life. Remember where God has already brought you from and trust that He is with you every step of the way. Resilience and faith are essential to overcoming challenges and living a full life. Every difficulty is an opportunity to demonstrate our faith and see God's power in action. Believe that with God, everything is possible and that He has a plan for each of us, even in the most difficult moments. A full life is achieved when we live with purpose and intentionality. It is when we choose, daily, to embrace challenges with faith, learn from difficulties, and be grateful for every blessing. This journey transforms us and brings us closer to God, helping us live according to the purpose He has for us. May we, each day, choose to live fully, with faith and courage, always seeking the meaning and fullness that comes from living a purposeful life.